welcome to another episode of 2-Minute Thinker. Man, it's been a lot of fun these past 4 episodes. Today we're in episode 5 and we're gonna discuss some pretty intense stuff. We're gonna talk about dating, courtship, sex, and the Bible. And we're gonna open up the differences between these things and how the Bible is relevant in today's culture in regards to these topics. Alright guys, let's get it started. 2 minutes starting right now. So, first of all, dating and courtship is nowhere in the Bible. The only context the Bible speaks in regards to relationships is in the context of marriage. So dating is when you're getting to know somebody. But there's one thing to remember about dating. When we involve the Bible, our perspective cannot be the same as the perspective of the rest of the world or the perspective of society and culture as we know it. Hey girl, if you want to be involved with me, you got 6 months to impress me. If not, you're gonna get the boot. So though dating gives you the freedom to get to know somebody, dating doesn't really hold any weight because there's no commitment involved. Courtship is when you give your intentions about this relationship up front. Now typically when 2 people are courting, there isn't any physical contact involved. There's no kissing, there's no holding hands, there's no hugging, and there's no spending time with each other alone. And so whether you're an advocate for dating or whether you're an advocate for courting, neither one is really mandatory according to the scripture. Sex in the Bible is only between 2 people that are married. But sex in the context of marriage is a beautiful thing. The Bible calls sex outside of marriage sexual immorality. The Bible describes it as you're sinning within your body. It is a sexual sin within your spirit. How do we make that relevant in today's world? Sex is the most highest and most beautiful, in my opinion, expression of love. I mean, think about it. If you're dating and you're sleeping around, or you're courting and sleeping around behind the person's back, what you're essentially doing is demeaning the context in which God created sex for. Though the Bible doesn't explicitly talk about dating or courting, there's a lot of wisdom in the Bible that we can extract information from in order to help us and guide us into choosing who we should commit to. And the first thing that you want to remember in which that we have to love God above everything else. The second thing that you want to remember is that to believe that the other person that you're dating or courting is everything in your life is actually idolatry, according to Galatians chapter 5 verse 20. And another thing that you want to remember is that we have to honor each other in complete love, like in Romans chapter 12. If you use these biblical principles to build a relationship with somebody, then what you're doing is you're creating a solid foundation for your relationship.